AT&T, Verizon. Mostly I think it's AT&T, but I'm hearing Verizon too. There's a major network outage going on right now, okay, across many, many major cities. And some are speculating this is some kind of attack. Now, Wi-Fi is still fine, but somehow all these carriers are starting to have problems in the US, right? Don't know what the cause is, but it started this morning. But how that relates to crypto is you have one company that's in the mobile space that is definitely benefiting. Helium Mobile, up about 20% today, right? They're decentralized mobile carriers. So this may be a thing. We don't hear a whole lot about like nationwide outages. Sometimes it's regional, local places. But hey, this goes to show you that even the biggest carriers sometimes go down, and maybe decentralized is the way to go. Now, to be fair, Helium Mobile still it uses 5G hotspots, their own network, okay? And it uses the cell towers when it needs to. So it could flip between both. So they're benefiting right now. So I don't know what's going on here, but we will see. What about AI? Well, a lot of you guys do follow tech. And I even called this yesterday, okay? Someone asked me about Nvidia. They're like, well, what do you think about the earnings? I'm like, Nvidia's earnings are only going to go up, okay? Just look at how much AI tech is being hyped up these days, okay? ChatGPT is only getting better. So is Bard from Google and anything else that's out there, right? And who's supplying all the chips? It's Nvidia. So of course they're going to do well. So yesterday or today, Nvidia dipped like 5% or 4%. And that's the most ridiculous thing ever, right? So obviously they posted their revenue. It's blowing up. Nvidia is a $1.7 trillion company that just jumped up 10% aftermarket, okay? The way they're moving, they're going to be the largest company on the planet soon. They're not that far off from the likes of Apple and Microsoft. So that's how hot they are, okay? And because of this, obviously there's a lot of crypto plays that are blowing up as well, right? I even took advantage of one very late, and I still made great money. But USDC is effectively pulling out of the Tron ecosystem, okay? And it makes you wonder why all of a sudden they would do that. And now there's rumors swirling that maybe the US is preparing a sanction against Tron and Justin Sun. And I've always said this: I don't trust Justin Sun. I don't trust Tron or any of the projects associated with Tron. And the reason being, because I've lived through 2017. I saw Tron go from nothing to somebody, and then I saw Justin Sun make one move after another that were all blunders and highly questionable. So that's why whenever I show you guys DeFi Llama, I show you TVL, I always say skip over Tron, because this is not right. They're not number two. Whatever numbers are inflated, and it's not right. But the concerning thing is, in terms of the other stablecoin, USDT, if you look at their treasury, there's more USDT launched or minted on Tron than even Ethereum. 51.8 billion versus 45 billion, right? There's no way in hell you can convince me that there's more activity on Tron versus Ethereum, and there's a need for more liquidity on Tron versus Ethereum. That's very concerning. That's very, very concerning. So hopefully this ends up being a nothing burger, but I've always said I don't trust Tron or Justin Sun, and I'd never meet anyone ever that say, oh yeah, I love Tron and I'm using Tron and I'm making like projects within Tron, I'm making big money with Tron. Like, no one has ever said that to me. So whatever numbers that they have is highly questionable. So just be careful with that. And another one that's doing very well is Hedera. Hedera is having a good day today. It's like up like 18% despite today on a down day. So it's actually really good. Hedera, well, I was looking into seeing what they announced. I don't really see anything today. But there are a couple things that's going for them. This $389 million to fund their ecosystem, obviously, that's pretty big to entice a lot of new dApps. One thing that is definitely helping them right now is their biggest DEX saucer swap. The TVL is skyrocketing. Okay, you could see, boom, going up linearly to the moon right now. Okay, so whenever you see DEXs and chains add a whole bunch of TVL, that's always a good thing. That's never a bad thing. And it's led by saucer swap. So you could see that's a big climb. So that's really good. That's really good. I saw this. Coinbase Commerce is going to add Solana Lightning Network. That's obviously pretty good. Coinbase Commerce is a way to onboard, onboard users, platforms, businesses, and so forth, right? And if they're going to add Solana as a currency, that's going to be absolutely enormous, right? So Solana, obviously one of the ones that I do like, I support because I think they're going to have a phenomenal future. That's awesome. And also, you know who's blowing up? Beam. Beam is at an all-time high. They're a young project, but they're at an all-time high. I mean, that's quite amazing, right? And that's because Beam is focused on games. And I told you guys, I think game narrative is going to be huge this cycle. And Beam is leading the way. They have some good partnerships with Immutable and Avalanche, obviously. They have onboarded some fantastic games. And one of their bigger ones, Forgotten Playland, is about to launch their own token in 2 days. So Beam is doing very well as well. So yeah, there's a lot of great projects in this space. And I think they're going to do very, very well this parabolic bull run as well as Bitcoin. But again, don't let the big boys eat up all the Bitcoin, okay? Don't be one of those that are selling their life-changing wealth to BlackRock, okay? That makes no sense. You don't want to be giving up your life-changing wealth to one of the big boys that don't need it,